Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. I welcome you all to the class of Raheeq, Raheeq al-Makhtum. And last time we talked about Hurub al-Fijar. There were some wars with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which he took part in during his youth. Today, another such event which takes place during the life of the Prophet ﷺ, before prophethood. So we are still in the period of before Nubuwa, قبل النبوة. حلفل or Hilful Fudool. This is Hilful Fudool. وعلى أثر هذه الحرب وقع حلف الفضول في ذي القعدة في شهر حرام. تداعت إليه قبائل من قريش. So at the conclusion, على أثر هذه الحرب, so there was a war of these wars, Fijar. وقع حلف الفضول. حلف الفضول occurred في ذي القعدة, in the month of ذي القعدة, في شهر or شهر حرام, in the month of Haram. That is, Dhul Qa'dah is the month of the 4 months which you are prohibited to fight in it, right? Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, Muharram and Rajab. تداعت إليه قبائل من قريش. So the tribes came to it. Banu Hashim, they didn't translate that representative. تداعت إليه. So they were called, I guess, Tada'a. Let me see the meaning of Tada'a. So Tada'at is to call each other, right? Because this is from Tafa'ul. So they called each other, the tribes from Quraysh. So Banu Hashim, Banu al-Muttalib, wa Asad ibn Abd al-Uzza, Zahra ibn Kilab, Zahra, Banu Zahra also came, Banu Taym ibn Murrah, فاجتمعوا في دار عبد الله ibn Jada'an. So they all gathered in the house of Abdullah ibn Jada'an at-Taymi. لِسِنِّهِ وَشَرَفِهِ, because of his age and honor. So all these 5 tribes, how many tribes are there? Banu Hashim, Banu al-Muttalib, Banu Zuhra, Banu Taym. Yeah, these 5 tribes. فَتَعَاقَدُوا وَتَعَاهَدُوا. They all entered into a promise, a pact. عَلَىٰ أَنْ لَا يَجِدُوا بِمَكَّةَ مَظْلُومًا, that there should not be any mazlum, oppressed person in Makkah. Okay, so this was like, we will have a, like he gives an introduction in English, confederacy, a pact for suppressing violence and injustice and protecting the rights of the weak and the poor. من أهلها وغيرهم من سائر الناس إلا قاموا معه. Except that they will stand with that person, oppressed person, and they will help him and all that. وكانوا على من ظلمه حتى ترد عليه مظلمته أو ترد عليه مظلمته, and they would provide help until his mazlama, his oppression, has been lifted. وشهد هذا حلف رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. So even Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم went to this hilf, to this pact. وقال بعد أكرمه الله بعد أن أكرمه الله بالرسالة, and he said after Allah honored him with messengership, لقد شهدت في دار عبد الله بن جدعان حلفا ما أحب أن لي به حمر النعم ولو أدعى به في الإسلام لأجبت. So Rasulullah ﷺ talked about this hilf. I witnessed. لقد شهدت, I said شهدت. لقد شهدت في دار عبد الله بن جدعان. I witnessed a confederacy, a pact in the house of Abdullah ibn Jada'an. حلفا, right? حلفا ما أحب أن لي به حمر النعم. I think it's anna, because an will come with verbs. به حمر النعم. So it was more beloved to me than camels, herds of cattle. ولو ud'a, if I was called, even now in the period of Islam, fil Islami la ajabt, I would answer it. I would respond positively. So this was Rasulullah sallallahu confirming this hilf. وهذا الحلف روحه تنافي الحمية الجاهلية التي كانت العصبية تثيرها. And this hilf, its spirit, tunafi, it negates الحمية الجاهلية, Jahiliya's pre-Islamic tribal pride. التي كانت العصبية, and it was racism and عصبية, tribalism, تثيرها. I think it's تثيرها. Its effect, they marked a complete departure. تثيرها ويقال في سبب هذا الحلف إن رجلا. So why did this hilf happen? إن رجلا من زبيد قدم مكة ببضاعة. So what happened was, why did this confederacy took place? Why did this pact took place? Okay, we'll help the poor people and the oppressed people. Why? Because a man came from Zubayd, a tribe of Zubayd clan, and he came to Makkah with some merchandise, with some commodities. واشتراها منه العاص بن الوائل السهمي. As ibn al-Wa'il, the father of Amr ibn al-As, he was al-As ibn Wa'il as-Sahmi, he purchased from him. So he bought, okay, let's buy. وَحَبِّسَ عَنْهُ حَقَّهُ. But he did not pay. He withheld his right and avoided paying for the goods. فَاسْتَعَدَ عَلَيْهِ الْأَحْلَافُ عَبْدَ الدَّارِ وَمَخْزُومًا. The trader sought استعدى عليه الأحلاف عبد الدار. The trader sought help from his أحلاف, his حليف أحلاف, allies, from عبد الدار ومخزوما وحمجا, مخزوم, and some tribes. What is this? جمحا وسهما وعديا, بنو عديا. Sahm also from the tribe of Samah. He went and asked them help. Please, he didn't pay. This guy is taking my money. فَلَمْ يَكْتَرِثُوا لَهُ. They did not help him. They did not اكترث, did not pay heed to him. فعلا فعلا. This is فعلا. فعلا جبل أبي قبيس. So this guy, this trader, he climbed on the mountain of Abu Qubais, I think it's Qubais, وَنَادَى بِأَشْعَارٍ يَصِفُ فِيهَا ظَلَامَتَهُ رَافِعًا صَوْتَهُ. And he went on the top of the mountain and he started reciting some verses talking about his oppression, raising his voice, رَافِعًا صَوْتَهُ. فَمَشَى فِي ذَلِكَ الزُّبَيْرِ بْنِ عَبْدِ الْمُطَّلِبِ. Zubayr ibn Abdul Muttalib, he passed by. What's this? وَقَالْ مَا لِهَذَا مَتْرَكْ. What is this matrak? He said. And let me check the meaning of matrak. I mean, what is this commotion? He said, Mali hadha matrak. I think it's matrak or mutrak. Let me see. So I tried to find this. Mali hadha mataruk. Mataruk. Maybe it's elongation. Why is it so long? So matar is like, is long, I guess. I don't know. Allahu alam about this. I don't know this word. I'm not behind. Some say it's mutruk. I didn't find it in dictionaries. Okay, so he says, what is all this going on? Elongation, or whatever meaning you can understand. Because matarahu yani qata'ahu. Matara is also means to cut it. So matr means maddahu. Matar al-habla. Matar is like to elongate something. Or measured something. So I don't know. حتى اجتمع الذين مضى ذكرهم. So all those people gathered whose names he named في حلف الفضول, in the confederacy. فقاموا إلى العاص بن وائل فانتزعوا منه حق الزبيدي. So they managed to force money انتزعوا from As ibn Wa'il to the Zubaydi guy. بعدما أبرموا الحلف. After they Abrama, after they've made the pact. So Abrama yubrimu is to establish, conclude. After they concluded a pact. Barama yabrumu is to twist, to shape something. Barama yabrumu. There's another barima yabramu, to become tired, to be fed up, bored. Barima. Barama yabrumu is to twist. So abramu yani after they concluded the hilf. Hayatul kadh or kidh. Let me check again, so many hard words. Hayatul kadh. It's with a fatha. Kadh. That is kadaha yakdahu, to exert, work hard, toil. So life of toiling hard work. ولم يكن له صلى الله عليه وسلم عمل معين في أول شبابه, and there was not a specific job during his early youth. إلا أن الروايات توالت أنه كان يرعى غنما, that the riwayat, that the narrations, they continued, or they talk about that he used to shepherd some sheep. He worked as a shepherd. ورعاها في بني سعد وفي مكة لأهلها لا قراريط, and he did it for Banu Sa'ad وفي مكة لأهلها, and for in Makkah for a wage. قراريط as small pennies kind of. وفي الخامسة والعشرين من سنه خرج تاجرا إلى الشام. So at the age of 25 of his age, he left as a trader to Sham, Syria. في مال خديجة رضي الله عنها, with the money of Khadija رضي الله عنها. قال ابن إسحاق says كانت خديجة بنت خويلد امرأة تاجرة أو امرأة تاجرة ذات شرف ومال. So Khadija bint Khuwaylid was a businesswoman, امرأة تاجرة, ذات شرف, having honor and wealth. تستأجر الرجال في مالها. She used to employ, استأجر is to hire someone. She used to hire men with money. وتضاربهم إياه بشيء تجعله لهم, and do business for certain. تضارب is to do mudaraba. So she used to send some people, and those people used to sell with her money, and 50-50 partnership or whatever. وكانت قريش قوما تجارا, and Quraysh were merchants. فلما بلغها عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ما بلغها من صدق حديثه, and when it reached her, when it was informed to Khadija رضي الله عنها from the truthfulness of his speech, وعظم أمانته or عظم أمانته, and the greatness of his trustworthiness, truthful words, honesty. He was amana, amin, karam, karamu akhlaqihi, and the generosity of his manners. بعثت or بعثت إليه, she sent for him. فعرضت عليه أن يخرج في مال لها إلى الشام تاجرا. So before business, she heard about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he's truthful and all. So she sent him as a trader to Sham. وتعطيه أفضل ما كانت تعطي غيره من التجار. He would give him, or she would give him, better rate, higher rate than others. مع غلام لها يقال له ميسرة, with a slave who is called as Maysara. His name is Maysara. فقبله رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم منها. So Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم accepted it from her. وخرج في مالها ذلك, and he left with her wealth, with that wealth of hers. وخرج معه غلامها ميسرة حتى قدم الشام, and he agreed and went with a servant to Syria until they reached Sham, Syria. Okay. So did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam work before for others also, or it was the first transaction? I don't know, right? Was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam just with the shepherd job, and she looked at him and saw his truthfulness and so on, and then sent him to a business? Or was he doing business before itself, and then because he's honest and all that, she hired him? I don't know. Allahu A'lam. His marriage to Khadija. غلامها ميسرة بما رأى فيه صلى الله عليه وسلم من خلال عذبة وشمائل كريمة وفكر راجح. So ومنطق صادق. He saw Maisara, the ghulam, the slave. He saw beautiful things from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, min khilali adhbatin, sweetness, shamail karima, generosity, shamail characteristics, fikrin rajihin, and correct thinking, deep thought, rajih. Mantiqin sadiqin, logic was also the truthful intellect. Wa nahjin amin, and trustworthiness, nahj, and faith. He saw all that. Wajadat dalataha al-manshuda. She found her long lost. She was looking for marriage, right? So she found her long lost thing. وكانت السادات والرؤساء يحرصون على زواجها. And the leaders and the heads wanted to marry her. فَتَأْبَى عَلَيْهِمْ ذَلِكَ. But she refused all of them. She refused, always refused the advances. وَتَحَدَّثَتْ بِمَا فِي نَفْسِهَا إِلَى صَدِيقَتِهَا نَفِيسَةَ بِنْتِ مَنِيَّةٍ. She told Muniyah. So she told her feelings that, okay, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, I want to marry him. And she told it to a friend, Nafisa bintu Muniyah. وَهَذِهِ ذَهَبَتْ إِلَيْهِ صلى الله عليه وسلم تفاته أن يتزوج خديجة. And he agreed. And وهذه ذهبت إليه صلى الله عليه وسلم تفاته أن يتزوج خديجة. And this woman, Nafisa, she went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, تفاتحه, فاتح يفاتحه, telling him, I think, أن يتزوج خديجة, disclosed her wish, informed her. فَرَضِيَ بِذَلِكَ. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was pleased with it. وَكَلَّمَ عَمَامَهُ. And he spoke to his uncles. فَذَهَبُوا إِلَى عَمِّ خَدِيجَةَ. And so they went to the uncle of Khadija. وَخَطَبُوهَا. And they, what do you call it? Give marriage, talked about marriage, proposed all the people. وَعَلَى أَثَرِ ذَلِكَ تَمَّ الزَّوَاجِ. And due to that, marriage was concluded. وَحَضَرَ الْأَقْدُ بَنُو هَاشِمْ وَرُؤَسَاءُ مُضَرٍ. And the marriage aqd was witnessed by Banu Hashim and the chiefs of Mudar. وَذَلِكَ بَعْدَ رُجُوئِهِ مِنَ الشَّامِ بِشَهْرَيْنِ. And when did that happen? After the return sallallahu alayhi wasallam from Syria, 2 months. After 2 months. وَأَصْدَقُهَا عِشْرِينَ بُكْرَةً. أَصْدَقَهَا. And he gave and he gave us as mahar Ishrina Bikra, 20 camels. Bikra, I think with the kasra. Allahu alam. وَكَانَتْ سِنَّهَا إِذْ ذَاكَ أَرْبَعِينَ سَنَةً. And that, her age was 40 years old. I mean, there's a difference of opinion, 40 or some say 28. وَكَانَتْ يَوْمَئِذٍ أَفْضَلُ نِسَاءِ قَوْمِهَا نَسَبًا وَثَرْوَةً وَعَقْلًا. And she was the best of the women in lineage, fortune, tharwa, fortune, and aqlan, and wisdom and intellect. وهي أول امرأة تزوجها رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. And she was the first woman which Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم married. ولم يتزوج عليها غيرها حتى ماتت. And he did not get married to any other until she passed away, until she died. وكل أولاده صلى الله عليه وسلم منها سوى إبراهيم ولدت له أولا القاسم. So all the children except Ibrahim anhu, was born to her. First one was Qasim. وَبِهِ كَانَ يُكَنِّي. And he, with which he took his name, right? Abul Qasim. ثُمَّ Zainab. Then it was Zainab. وَرُقِيَّة وَأُمُّ كُلْثُومَ وَفَاطِمَة. Zainab, Ruqayya, Umm Kulthum, and Fatima. وَعَبْدُاللَّهِ. And then Abdullah. وَكَانَ عَبْدُاللَّهِ يُلَقَّبْ بِالطَّيِّبِ وَالطَّاهِرِ. And Abdullah was named as Tayyib and Tahir. وَمَاتَ بَنُوهُ كُلُّهُمْ فِي صِغَرِهِمْ. And all of his sons died in their childhood. أَمَّا الْبَنَاتُ فَكُلُّهُنَّ أَدْرَكْنَ الْإِسْلَامِ. As for daughters, all of them became Muslim. They reached Islam. فأسلمنا وهاجرنا, and they became Muslim and migrated. إلا أنه أدركتهن الوفاة, except that they all died. أدركتهن الوفاة, that is death reached them في حياته صلى الله عليه وسلم. All of them died except Fatima. سوى فاطمة, except Fatima رضي الله عنها, فقد تأخرت بعده 6 أشهر, and she passed after 6 months after the death of Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم. ثم لحقت به, then he met him, then she met him. Fatima رضي الله عنها met him. That is met in the barzakh. That means she died after 6 months. So that was marriage. I think we can do this next class. I think inshallah ta'ala, building of rebuilding Kaaba and so on. Inshallah ta'ala, Jazakallahu Khair and Barakallahu Feekum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.